In the heart of Central Asia, where sandstorms bury centuries in silence and the wind whispers secrets across ancient dunes, lie the remains of kingdoms few have heard of, empires where Buddhist monks once chanted in golden temples, where scrolls held forbidden knowledge, and where enlightenment bloomed in the harshest of deserts. These were the lost Buddhist kingdoms of Central Asia, and their story is one of silence, sand, and spiritual mystery. Welcome to Obscure Archive, where we explore the forgotten threads of history. This time, we travel the windswept corridors of time to rediscover Buddhist kingdoms that once connected India, China, and Persia. Now nothing more than dust and dreams. Long before modern borders defined Central Asia, the region was a cultural and religious melting pot. Powerful Buddhist kingdoms like Khotan, Kushan, and Kushan thrived here. These were not minor city-states. They were bustling centers of trade, art, and devotion along the Silk Road. Merchants from China, monks from India, and even Roman envoys passed through these desert kingdoms, spreading goods and ideas. Buddhism, introduced by Indian missionaries, found fertile ground in these isolated yet cosmopolitan oases. Khotan, an ancient kingdom nestled in the Tarim Basin, was among the first Central Asian powers to adopt Buddhism. According to local legends, Khotan was founded by the son of the Indian emperor Ashoka. What's remarkable is that Khotan became a bastion of Mahayana Buddhism. It hosted massive monasteries, libraries, and a population deeply entrenched in Buddhist faith. Sanskrit and Chinese texts were translated here. Buddhist imagery adorned every structure. But Khotan's greatest treasure was jade. Prized by Chinese emperors, it made the city fabulously wealthy, which in turn funded temples that rivaled any in India. Travel east and you find the Mogao Caves of Dunhuang, a series of 700+ temples carved into cliffs by Buddhist monks over 1,000 years ago. This sacred art gallery once housed the largest collection of Buddhist manuscripts in the world. One cave, sealed for centuries, was discovered in 1900 by a Taoist monk named Wang Yuanlu. Inside was the library cave, containing over 50,000 documents from the 4th to 11th centuries, sutras, maps, astronomical charts, and even the world's oldest printed book, the Diamond Sutra. These caves are a time capsule of lost knowledge, but they also raise questions. Why was the library sealed so suddenly? What truths were meant to be hidden? Despite their cultural brilliance, these kingdoms were vulnerable. As Buddhism bloomed, so did political instability. The Kushans once protected these Buddhist realms, but as their power waned, new forces emerged. Muslim conquests, Turkic invasions, and the spread of Islam into Central Asia gradually replaced Buddhist institutions. Monasteries were abandoned, scripts were burned, statues were defaced. The once glorious Buddhist presence was erased, not just by conquest, but by centuries of wind, time, and forgetfulness. In the ruins of Nia, archaeologists uncovered wooden tablets that read like ancient tax returns. In Dandanwilik, they found household items left behind as if the residents had vanished overnight. These ghost towns are haunting. Some believe a climate shift, not just war, played a key role in their fall. Rivers dried, crops failed, populations collapsed. Buddhism, which once needed strong state patronage, withered under natural collapse as much as invasion. What's left of these kingdoms is breathtaking. Artworks from Kushan show a unique blend of Greek, Persian, Indian, and Chinese styles. Buddha statues with Western faces, monks in Persian robes, murals depicting stories not found anywhere else in Asia. The fusion of cultures was so complete that modern scholars struggle to categorize the art. It's not Indian Buddhism, it's not Chinese either. It's something uniquely Central Asian, a forgotten branch on the tree of spiritual evolution. Back to Dunhuang. Why was the library sealed? Some say it was hidden from invaders. Others suggest a monk foresaw the decline of Buddhism and sealed the text to protect them for future generations. The cave's contents remain under intense scholarly debate. Many artifacts were taken by European explorers like Aurel Stein and Paul Pelliot, a reminder that even in rediscovery, exploitation follows. What knowledge was lost in those scrolls? What was deliberately left out of official history? Today, Buddhism is resurging in Central Asia, but it's not the same. The ancient kingdoms, their dialects, rituals, and interpretations are lost, but their story teaches us something profound, that spiritual truth can take root in the harshest climates, and that even forgotten civilizations leave fingerprints on eternity. The lost Buddhist kingdoms remind us that history isn't just what survives, it's what's remembered. If you found this journey through time compelling, imagine how many more stories lie just beneath the surface, waiting to be uncovered. Like, subscribe and share if you're obsessed with history's strangest corners. Because sometimes, the most profound civilizations are the ones buried in sand, silence, and scrolls.